Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good. So we have this thing here. Yeah, we need to test this more. I'm still a bit skeptical about this one. Because I wonder, like, what happens if the scripted camera ends? We ended with scrolling, with moving the camera, and then there would be like a snap. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. Yeah, I think we need to play some missions to see how this looks. Yeah. Okay. I have some other notes here. Yeah, this one needs looking at indeed. Where is it? Oh. Where is this? Oh. Huh? What? Here, this one. I don't know why I didn't find that. It should have found it on the search. So here, since we changed, I'm not so sure about this FX page. Let me put this back here to 1200s. FX page, I'm zoom. This was originally always the case, wasn't it? This. Because the zoom would be higher. Yeah. And now it's no longer the case. Right. Let's see. Okay, how do we solve this here? instead we should say if or pitch smaller than say deck to reds F 37. Tweak for that changes removes places removes condition because the zoom is now the zoom ceiling is now 1. It's because if we lower, because if the pitch is lowered, pitch is lowered, then more of the world needs to be rendered. Maybe we say 1200 times this. Is that fair? Okay, let's change the pitch. Pitch is 37.5. Okay, so now basically it should enter here. No. Enter here. It does not. It does. Okay. Mm-hmm. Change default fuzz from to alpha because that is not enough. It's default pitch 37.5. I think we can remove this information here. Okay, I think that makes sense for now. Yeah. It's a condition for low pitch because it needs to be rendered when initial Okay, I think that makes sense. Okay. And then, yeah. And then we have, hold on, I think we still need to keep the zoom value, the zoom condition. Because if we are able to zoom beyond, like I think there's like a debug where you can zoom beyond. So I think we need to keep that. Yeah, but 0, maybe we say larger than. Yeah, we can do that for now. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Yeah, so I think there's like a debug where you can say you can zoom beyond our zoom limit, and then yeah, we certainly should then extend the fuzz. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 That makes sense. Okay. Good. Then there was another point here regarding this thing. Let me re-enable the shell map. Let's put a breakpoint in here. There we go. Waypoints 2. Num waypoints 2. So what happens? At first, the direction, length, total distance, blah. Orients, false. Okay, let's put a breakpoint in here. There we go, orient, true. And so what happens? This angle, okay, it does have an angle. Length, x. Default camera is rotated 90 degrees. What? That's wild. Then here it overwrites it anyway. So now it's minus 0.9 and now it's 0. That's some bullshit here. That's some absolute bullshit. Oh my gosh. Well, looks risky to touch this. But I remember in generals we saw here was like a NaN, not a number was here because it was dividing by 0. When this is 0, it's dividing by 0 here. I think there are other places where it does this. Here, deal length. Deal length. Deal length. Angle. So maybe what we should do here is so maybe we say here const real deal length. Then we say here and deal length is larger or equal 0.1. Then here we divide by deal length. That should protect it. I think that's the right thing to do. Yeah. Let me put a test here. If orient and deal length, if orient and deal length is smaller than this, then let's do a printf, just so we get some action here. Put a breakpoint, and yeah. So let's see if that ever hits in 0 hour. Oh, Jesus Christ. Default camera is rotated 90 degrees. Huh. That's wild. But it's also doing it here. Huh. Let me take another note here. This multiple code places to do this. Consolidate. The camera seems so far. Is that correct? The camera looks so far. I'm not sure if that's correct. Maybe it was too close before. It seems so far away now. Is that correct? It seems incorrect. It can look way too far now. Oh my gosh. How did this happen now? Why does it look so far? It is too far, right? Why am I mistaken? Let me run this side by side with the original. Not quick starts. Oh, that's also the wrong executable. Ugh. Ugh. Next. So. Okay, I think this looks wrong. Yeah, this is way too far out. Oh, how did this happen now? Oh my gosh. Well, it must be related to what we just did there with the initial thingy. It's the initial ground level, right? This one. Initial ground level is 120. That's wrong. Four. Okay, and so the update function, what does it do? Current height above ground, 350. Zoom is 1. Height, terrain height under camera, 79. Oh, man. That's some mega bullshit. Oh, it's wrong now here. Oh my gosh. Oh, I will never fix camera. No. Blah. That's some nightmare. Absolute nightmare bullshit. Oh no. Oh. Boy, this is really bad. Why? Oh my gosh. Why is this wrong? I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. So, the camera. It looks like I lost track of the relationship between ground level and height under camera and all this shit. So, I mean, this one is clear. We just sample the current height around the position. Fair enough. This one is always the same. And here the discrepancies begin in this line. So the zoom is no longer what it was. And this one is now different. Its initial height 120. I have some other idea. So maybe instead of doing this, so let me put this here back. Let's comment this here out again. Yeah. So now the the camera height should be back to normal. Yeah. Let's see. Looks normal so far. Looks correct. It looks correct to me. Okay, I have some other idea. Let's get back to the FX pitch. Yeah. FX pitch. Maybe. Is it? Here. Do FX pitch adjustments. What is this supposed to do here? means it brings it moves the camera closer to the target, right? Yeah, on the XY plane, and here it means it brings it closer just on height. Yeah. Okay, so what happens if we do minus heights? No. Do it like this. And then we do the same for the X and Y components. Would this do any good? I don't know. Let's test that. I don't know what I'm doing here. God damn it. Well, that looks a bit wrong. Yeah. Looks a bit wrong. Yeah, but just a little bit. Oh, that looks better. Yeah, so that's wrong. Interesting. That sucks. That really sucks. Put a plus here. What is this? Oh. Okay, it's actually weird because I'll put a breakpoint here. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. No, I don't think we can do that. I think it's related to the FX pitch, but I'm really not so sure. Maybe put a breakpoint in now when that camera angle hits. There we go. Let's put a breakpoint. So the FX pitch is 0.73. So it will reduce the height a little bit. So here we see target pause. Target pause. So that will be a bit higher then as a result. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I thought we made progress, but looks like we did not. Fantastic. We are back where we started. Yeah. I still have no clue why this happens. No clue. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that is a real bitch. Is there any way that we can figure this out? The camera height. So in the shell map, the camera height is too high. A couple units. But in the campaign, it would have looked good with that tweak. Oh boy. There must be some way. There must be some way to properly tweak that. I just don't know where. Because I have not really figured out what exactly causes this. I think it's the MFX pitch. I think. The distance, because the distance is different. Yeah, so the distance to the target is different. And the FX pitch just changes. how would we... I don't understand how we deal with that. So... Let's take a minute here and think about it real hard, yeah? Think about it real hard. Good. Can we agree that the math is just weird? That the FX pitch is just... It's not a pitch, it's just changing the height. Like, what the hell is this bullshit? Why is it called FX pitch? What is this bullshit? Oh, man. So... You know what? In the original code, there was something that we had removed. Here we removed this stuff. I think that's a mistake. Yeah, that probably is a mistake. But actually, no, it doesn't change anything because Z is not changed. No, this didn't have any effect here. Yeah. same here. It didn't have any effect on that. Yeah. But then I wonder, why is this working in the campaign mission intro, but it's not working in shell map? Why is that? Why do we have this discrepancy? Like, I would assume it behaves consistently. Why is this so weird? Here. Let me put that back in. Let's put a breakpoint here. Okay. Okay, so it says it's controlled by user. So first it calls this for some reason. Then it goes in here for some reason. Okay, so ground level is 17.5. Oh, we use max. We should use min. Oh, well, that was a stupid mistake. That was a really stupid mistake. Okay. And then I put a breakpoint back in. Oh, back in here. There we go. Controlled by user false, and so it will be this plus this. Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank God. Thank God, it was just a stupid mistake by me. Okay, cool. I was losing my mind already, but okay, it was just a small mistake. Debugging session to the rescue. Fantastic. Okay, our workaround is back on the menu. Very good. I was worried there for 10 minutes or 20 or half an hour. Okay, cool. Now I'm happy again. Fantastic. Okay, this looks promising. Good. Okay, great. Great. Then I'm not as stupid as I thought I was. Very good. Let's double check the camera movement, but this looks good. We can see the German Kerl here on the cliff. You can see the battleground here with beautiful shootouts. Amazing camera movements. Okay. Yeah, it looks good to me. This is the original. The police car audio is broken here, by the way. Good, I think it looks fine there, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so that's good. Okay. So what do we have now? So I put this breakpoint in the other function. In here, so we would like to see if that ever hits. Why we do that? Let me remove this breakpoint and just leave this one. Let's load some levels here. Let's go. I remember there was another bug in a USA campaign, right, where it was teleporting. Where it was teleporting the camera to some odd location when we played a bit, right? Let me see that. We first need to watch through this here. Very shaky cam here. The Admiral, uh-oh. He wants to rescue the United States, but he's too slow. His legs are too weak. Yeah. He runs back and dies because of it. Yeah. Real shame. Okay, let's create a save game here. Save. Use A01 beginning. Yeah. Then we take a Humvee and we rush. Run over here the guys. At least one of them. We go over here. We rush here through. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, now the cars are coming. They take the oil. That's lame. Okay, let's get some rocket soldiers here. Let's enable cheats. There we go. That's better. There's the Armada. Okay, is that it? Okay, let's take another save game. Use a beginning 2. Yeah, okay. So, we rush. Okay, what happened there? Yeah. Got a 3-star Humvee here. I'm a bit scared here about this. All the units in one container is maybe a bit aggressive. Okay, let's why is there a rocket on this train? Oh, that was a weird camera movement. Let me load this again. My units are getting rushed here. Oh, there was a bug. Yeah, that bug we just saw, I think that's because of our workaround. Yeah. I was fearing that much. Uh, yeah. I think when we switch from scripted to not scripted, then maybe we need to adjust the ground level or something. The zoom, yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, I think we need to. We need to. I was expecting that this would happen. I didn't expect it to be looking that bad, but yeah. The problem is that the camera basically here in this function, like if this value is different from this value and we flip from one to the other, from one moment to another, then there will be a huge difference between these. And this difference will be obvious then, right? Yeah. Question is, how do we mitigate this? God damn it. Let's just drive through here. How about that? Why is it not driving down here? Yeah. Why do we not see the bomber? Is this correct? Now I see it. Impeccable. Great. Yeah, so we have problem here. Okay, the question is, how do we mitigate that problem? I don't know. Can I load this game? Oh, I can. Look at that. Let me see if the end cutscene looks the same. This ambulance is in danger. It's a very aggressive base here. Okay. Yeah, we need a strategy to switch between these two here somehow. Right now I don't know how to do that. But there's some way to do this. I just don't. I need to think about it. Yeah. So, I mean, it needs to go both ways, right? I think. Maybe. Hmm. 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 I'm not sure. My suspicion is that when we flip this boolean, that we need to adjust one for the other. Yeah. Yeah. Probably. Okay. Well, okay. We have an idea what we need to do. I just don't know yet how we do this. But yeah, it certainly is an action item. Okay. Good. Yeah, it's unfortunate that it's so tricky. It's really difficult. Really difficult. Yeah. Oh. I hope that's enough troops. Let's go. Okay, let's make another save game here. Use a beginning 3. Okay, let's rush one more time. I thought there was some issue when the camera was moving towards something, to some spot, so I would like to see that again. But I could be mistaken. Yeah, looks like I'm mistaken. Good. Then, yeah, we need to figure out how we can gracefully switch from one mode to the other here. Right now, I don't know, but it should be possible. Yeah, maybe. I would like to see. I would like to see right now if we go to update, and we put a breakpoint here. Then height under camera 15, height above ground 309. Okay. And then the we're not scrolling. Desired zoom 1, adjust zoom 0. Okay, fair enough. Good. Now, next, let me see. This is... okay. Good. Then we take this. We put the guys in here. Okay, we don't move the mouse. Yeah. Okay. And now we put a breakpoint here and it says 99. Yeah, okay. Zoom is 1.25. 1.25. Yeah, okay. So what needs to happen then probably, we need to negate the zoom and at the same time change the pivots. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I think that would work. Scrolling too fast. But I'm not scrolling. Oh. Okay, yeah, I think we need to cancel the zoom that must come back to 1. Yeah. Then that hopefully works. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. I will end it here. Yeah. Good. Then I will end it here. I wish you a great day or night until next time. Goodbye.